So let's go and try to beat level 4-1. I'm not sure if it will work well, but we will do our best. And this is the last level of the demo. So this is where we've been before, but we had different weapons. So the problem is, like, there are a lot of orcs, 40,000 of those guys coming. And we can see where they are situated here, here, and here. The rest of the areas need to be cleaned out, but this will be the hardest area. So how many cannons do we have? 7. It's like 2 here, and what, like 3 over here? That will do. That's better than nothing. So let's make it work. The most important thing that it will not be narrow. So the cannons shouldn't hit the border, otherwise they will not work well. But yeah, this will pretty much maximize our DPS. Let's adjust this one a bit more. Let's cover the middle area now. Something like this. And one over here. This is actually pretty fun setting everything up and theory crafting how it will work, although most of the time it will not work as expected. Let's get 2 Teslas here. Maybe 3. Yeah, we can fit. How many? We have 4 Teslas. Let's put one here and one here as well. And then we have gunners and lasers. That's the problem. Like, the gunners are good, but not as good as we want them to be. So let's just aim it at this area and hope it will be good enough. Different wideness of the attacks probably will help us to have the different attack patterns for the gunners, because they will rotate at different times and like they will not shoot in the same direction altogether. All right, so that's like 4 of them. That will take a while to set everything up. In any case, whatever we do will not have enough firepower to take out everything. I'm pretty sure about that. But our goal is to have the maximum damage in order to farm most cash right now. Because I'm pretty sure we won't be able to beat the orcs in any case. Lasers. Now, those are weird. They are pretty good AoE damage towers, but the problem is they are not so good in the straight line. They're okay, but not great. So we need them to reflect a lot. So let's do something like... Oh, wow, that's a huge range right now. Something like this. So they will reflect somewhere around here. Same here, I guess. Then I want to put some of them over here as well. That area looks perfect for lasers. All right, and then we have extra. So I want to try to put them over here too. So that will be like forward-facing laser. Right, and we have one more, which is like, I don't know, here. All right, that's everything we have. Let's see how that will work. And the laser reflects in very different spots. So I wasn't we're actually killing a lot of enemies. I'm surprised by the efficiency of all this. Yeah, they're reflecting in very different areas, not how I expect them to be. But it's okay. The enemies start leaking, there are more of them. Some groups leaked quite too much. Oh, I forgot that I can do the normal attacks as well. Yeah, that will end us. But we managed to get 2.5k. So, the problem with the game so far, what I feel, is that getting the new towers isn't as beneficial as upgrading the current towers. So, instead of upgrading the new towers and getting the new stuff, we can just upgrade the lasers or gunners, and that will do so much more for such a lower price that there is almost no reason to work on anything else. But I really want my Tesla coils to be effective. They are so expensive, god damn it. Let's give them more jumps, let's give them even more jumps. And their damage sucks so much. Range does matter for them, attack speed. I want Tesla coils to be useful. I haven't checked the damage stats in the last run. Let's do it right now. So we will see who's doing the most damage, and we will also use our rocket right now. Cannon seems to be dominating here, because this is a wide area where there are a lot of range which can be used to do the most DPS. And yeah, lasers and cannons mostly. There are some advantages to the Gatling guns, but it's not that great. I'm trying to lower the enemy numbers so we can get more kills. It's too late, we managed to get 2.8k again, and yeah, based on the damage, lasers are top tier, then we get the cannons, that we get the Gatlings, and Teslas are so bad. So, even after the upgrades we did for them, they're still useless. Teslas might be a good as last line of defense, because they can turn the enemies around, it will give us more time to take them out, but I'm not sure if it's actually, it can be any good. Because, yeah, all those upgrades are nice but expensive as hell. Let's get more jumps, maybe that will do the trick. Even more jumps or more damage. It's like 9 damage, it's nothing in comparison with what other cannons are doing. Oh well, let's make a jump more. Range doesn't matter, let's get more damage. I want to make them a viable option since we already unlocked that. And there is no way in hell to lock them back. So yeah. Alright, Teslas are doing their best right now. Although it's not enough. It's doing some damage, but it's not even killing anyone. The enemies needs to be closer for them to work. They can't finish off the enemies that are leaving. And they can't lower the numbers that are going through already as well, so it's 9k DPS, come on, this is like 10k, it's not great. Maybe, wait, I wanna see, I think maybe they do damage to everyone in their jump radius, so let's try to put them in front instead of putting them in the back, and try to use them as AoE tower. That might work. Maybe I misjudged the tower. So maybe, as it's jumping between the targets, it's doing damage to everyone in between. In that case, frontline is the best, because it can target more targets here, but it doesn't seem so. It seems it's still a single target, this thing, with full capacity. It's like shooting all the time. It's doing only 10k DPS. Yeah. It's better like that, but it's still not great, so I think I'll just abandon the Tesla Tower altogether. Sadly, we can't remove the upgrade, so the laser precision, we can make the laser fire forward all the time, like it will shoot the same spot every time. I don't really like that too much, but it's a nice idea to have the perfect laser walls. Also, I think we can improve the laser attack speed. Damage, bounces, not really. Let's boost the cannon a bit more. I'll get more damage. I'll get more penetration, the cheapest one. Here, and even more damage. And even more... Can we get the laser damage? Yeah. That would be good. And 2 damage here. Whoa, that will be strong. Gunner range, attack speed again, gunner damage here. Oh, this is 1 damage, that's actually pretty cool. So we'll upgrade the gunner damage and attack speed, and that will do more than what we did for upgrading those Teslas. Now I want to finish the previous levels to get the red reward for this. Let's get extra Tesla coils here. That should help us to win. And we never actually used lasers here. Oh my god, this area is so tiny. This is hilarious. Like, after all that, the huge areas, we have this. I'll just put the lasers in the random directions and, you know, enjoy the show. Alright, we still have more gunners and cannons. Let's add them around. I'm not sure where exactly do I need them. I don't remember where the enemies are leaking, but I think they will not leak anymore because we are way stronger now with our newfound penetration and stuff. Okay, that will do. Yeah, nobody will get past that. I'm pretty sure about it. The lasers are doing all the hard work and everything. The enemies are just being one-shotted. They're also weaker. They have lower health. So they just been rampaged before they enter the gauntlet of death. Yeah, that should be easy. Sadly, at this point, I would like to have like faster game speed because the enemies are dying way too fast. It's like we can just skip the level completely and get the rewards. I'm not sure what to do with those blocks for the upgrade, since they are nice, but the unlocks... Oh, we can get the new stuff. We will see. We'll see. Let's get another one from level 32. Wait, can we do that? Probably not, because level 32 is still pretty annoying and hard, so we won't be able to do it that easily. Tesla coil confusion? No. Thank you. Each fifth shot of cannon is bigger and has more penetration. Should we do that? Missile shrapnel. Missile are better. Calling airstrike on designated area can be used once, not great. Cryo beam. Freeze all orcs. Nah. Let's get shrapnel. I don't really like manual attacks, but I mean, let's get the power shot for cannon. That will be better. Yeah, but it's better than nothing. Explosive orc radius, that's good. They will explode better. So now, all the basic levels up to 3-2 are done. 3-2 is too complex to finish right now, so we will go and grind 4-1 again. What the hell? Why my missile is attacking so fast? I just got shrapnel upgrade and that's it, but it's just destroying everything. I don't know. Yeah, the problem is I don't know where to focus because the enemies are everywhere. And I want to kind of lower the enemy numbers in all the areas, but it is hard. My rocket damage is 22k. It's more than Tesla. It's not... Wow, cannons are so good right now. Take a look at the damage calculations. The cannons are raking the... They're tearing the enemies apart, basically. We managed to do way more kills. There are still 11k, 18k enemies waiting. So, not yet, but upgrading the towers... Oh, it's because of the power shot as well. Upgrading the towers for the cannon towers allowed us to get so much better score. I'm thinking, should we get more cannon upgrades at this point? They're cheap. Or get more gunner damage. Gunner damage would be nice as well. Laser damage is limited though. Like, if I want to mix out the lasers, there are some options. Yeah, let's get the cannon boost. Cannon damage, cannon attack speed, more penetration, and for the rest of the money we will make more explosive orcs and higher orc explosion damage. Nice. So the cannons will be better than ever at this point. Yeah, they are like destroying everyone. Next thing I want to do is Gatling guns damage, because over here in the middle you can see the enemies. They are going through, and we can clear them out because of the cannons. They don't do enough damage or something. So I will get cannon range, again, gunners, I'm sorry, gunners range and gunners damage. That will help. The lasers range will help as well, especially in this area in the middle. But yeah, I think gunners will provide us better bonuses altogether. Maybe get them a bit more penetration or something. The damage bonus is like 30% increase in their DPS, and they have pretty similar damage. The gunner and lasers, they are doing the same stuff, more or less. So that's what we will do. Let's play, let's upgrade, and we will work on this. It's like almost 30% upgrade here, so it's good. 2k though. We can get additional gunner tower there, more damage. Oh, this is for the laser. It will do as well. I mean, why not? Let's see how things will go now. I also want to give them a bit more range. But even with the higher damage, it will already be totally different. Because it helps quite a lot with the DPS. And less leaks and everything. The lasers are better as well. But the gunner's DPS is so much higher. Maybe because we don't have enough orcs yet to use the full extent of our powers. Also, the explosions should be better. Yeah, we still have some leaks here and there. The problem with the leaked orcs that in order to take them out, we need precise attacks or just cover the entire pathway with something. And the Tesla seems to be the best for that, but their damage is too low, so that will not work. That's why we just let them go. And probably I can only upgrade it by increasing my health, so they will not kill me. Because the leaks are not as aggressive as they could be. Our towers are doing what they can, like doing their best. The orcs are still trying to leak. Okay, they managed to break through, but that's okay. We managed to get way more money right now, way more progress. The gunner range. Let's go. It's pretty cheap as well. It will give us a couple of nice upgrades. Other thing what I would like to get, at 1% chance to become silver orc, 1 additional money. Let's work on income upgrade. Higher chance, that's cheap. Don't know about silver orcs, but I know that getting the money is good. Let's get HP. Increasing the explosive orcs chance or the radius. Both of those are not that expensive and nice. Okay, that wouldn't change that much in this run, but we already upgraded our income capabilities. Now we have the white orcs that gives us extra resources. Oh yeah, and the range of the gunners is better now. So over here, for example, they will become useful earlier, unlike before. So their DPS should increase. Theoretically, we will see though. The fighting here is pretty majestic. I like that. We increase the health as well, so we shouldn't die that fast. The orcs are going through middle. Where do we leak the most? That's the main question. We need to find out a leakage point. A bit of everything, I'd say. Okay. The damage output of gunners is exceeding the lasers now. This is really good. But I mean, this level isn't the best for the lasers, because this choke point is better to be maintained by the cannons. That's what we do. Oh, that was a big leak over here. Yeah, I think we won't be able to win this, but we managed to take out even more enemies. We're close. We need more airway and penetration to do that. The couple of ways to get airway is getting more explosive orcs, which is actually pretty cheap. If we increase the range and everything, that will do the trick. Increasing gunners damage. Let's get the laser range again. And 2 damage. That's actually pretty good. And again, and even more range. And maybe additional bounce. It's cheap. So we just upgraded lasers a lot. Let's get higher chance of explosive orcs and see how that will change things. So we got no new towers, but the range of the lasers is now way higher, which is great. So that allows us to do way more laser DPS. And since laser just punches through the enemies, it's good. The problem with the lasers that we put here to deal with the leaking enemies, that they are not that great at that goal. They just, it's better to replace and put there 1 additional gunner and put the lasers up front so they will do their penetration damage there. Because we don't really use lasers to their full extent right now. Especially the lasers that are shooting backwards, I don't think they're doing good. The ones that are shooting forward are nice though. It's just like the cannon, giving us even more airway damage and stuff. So we'll change the layout a bit after this run, and we'll see how things will go after that. Yeah, if there are a lot of leaked enemies though, the lasers are good in that narrow passageway in the middle. But, nah, what should we do with our money? Gunner range, gunner attack speed, laser bounce. Let's get... Laser range is too expensive, laser damage is too expensive. Laser damage is 13.9. Cannon damage is 21. So they have very comparable damage, although the laser just pierces through everything. So theoretically, it can be better. 1.7 attacks per second, same. Laser fire rate is the same. Yeah, I think we will utilize the lasers to the maximum right now and upgrade the gunners. Oh, that's too expensive. Let's get higher range, let's get more damage for lasers. What is this? More attack speed? No. Higher range for explosives. And now we will change the layout a bit. So those lasers are going forward. And I think I know how I want them to look like. I want them to do something like this. So they will shoot here and get the narrow area going through those walls and all the way out into the enemy ground. Same here. I don't want it to be swiveling and doing that crappy useless stuff. Where's the last laser? All right, that should do the trick. That should bounce quite a lot and attack a lot of enemies. Theoretically. How many lasers do we have? 7. I'll take this one. And I want to test something. I want to put this one. I want it to reflect out of this and over there. So something like this should do. I hope. Okay, now we need to take out some gunners and protect those areas where the enemies go through, the leakage point. That will lower the DPS in that area, but that will help us to defend our exit. Alright, as for the top areas, we don't have anything right now, so we will hope that that's enough. Yeah, that laser works perfectly. Perfectly great, fine, and everything. The enemies, they don't even stand the chance there. Alright, the only enemies that get through are in the middle, but in the middle we have the gunners. That will help a lot. The lasers are fantastic at this layout. They're doing so much more DPS. Sadly, we don't have lasers covering middle at all, but the bottom and the top, I think they are pretty secure right now. Like, we do not need to worry about that area at all. The gunners in the middle are helping to clean out the leaked enemies way better than the lasers. So I think we will win this right now. Awesome. That's just the small adjustment. The small adjustment that changed everything. Hey, some enemies leaked. Where? In the top area. No, you don't. Yeah, it would be nice to use my cursor to finish off the enemies that leaked. But because we have a lot of airway capabilities, it's inefficient because while we are hunting the low-tier escapees, the huge waves of orcs are coming throughout those narrow passageways from the middle. The good thing, though, that those are the last of them. There are no more orcs. So we can clean them up and we will win this, I think. The greenies that are going through are being destroyed. And we are somewhat done. There we go, survived. Just changing the location of the towers a little bit changed everything. So now we can get new attack option. Flamethrower or mortar or grenade launcher. Gas grenades that create lingering clouds, slowing enemy orcs caught within them. Slowing the enemy seems like a good idea, especially for our choke points. Flames, damage over time. It sounds good, but I'll go with the grenade launcher right now. I hope we can get several of those. Grenade duration, radius, volley size, more grenade launchers. Next level we'll have... What the hell? There are only 2 paths? I don't understand. Alright, if there are 2 paths, we will have 2 grenades or 4 grenade launchers. That will be more than enough. More grenades per volley. radius, duration. What is this? Slow strength, 40%. This is so good. Oh, we can get it up. Slow duration. All right. So now we have 50% slow strength, and they will be 50% slower, and that will last for 3 seconds. Let's take a look. 4-2. Oh, okay. I thought that this is the pathway, but there are a lot of areas where the enemies can get through. Let's see what they decide to do. They don't care. They just go through everything. Although, long term, the most crowded area will be in the middle. I think that using the lasers here will be the great option, because this narrow passageway is just created for the laser fire. So something like this will do brr 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 effect. Yeah, very high level commentary here. Let's cover each of those. I'm not sure about the angle though, because if we get the angle wrong, they will just use their bounces here and don't attack anything else. So that will be bad. So it should be like 30, about 30 degrees. We need one more laser tower though, because this area isn't protected. We have other protection means for this area. Cannon. We have 7 cannons. That's enough for all of those. We definitely should put them here, because this is the area where there will be the most of them. All right, that's like we miss one here. All right, now for the gunners, we will definitely need additional gunners here. Wait, I want to move this one. We will definitely need the gunners shooting down these alleyways. We have 12 gunners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16 passageways. So we don't have enough gunners. We can put one each passageway, but we don't have enough guys to cover all of them with 2 gunners. It's only 1 point something gunner per passageway now. I have 2 more gunners left. I'm not sure where to place them right now, so I'll just place them in the random area. I won't place them at all, because I want to put them in the area that's like leaking later. We have 4 grenade launchers, so I thought... Oh. So we can put them somewhere in the middle and aim them where we want them to be, like... Oh, okay, the further we are, the higher will be the spread, and we don't want to have too much spread. Something like this. So if the enemies here will be slow, the orcs behind them will be stuck. All right, so let's try to do this and cover those areas with the gas. Good. Then we have the Tesla coils. We have 4. We have 5 slots here. I think those are specifically for the Teslas. So the enemy who gets too close will be zapped and probably killed. In any case, in front they're useless, so we'll just place them here. And maybe upgrading the radius or something will help. I'm not really sure how they work. Seems useless. So let's start the battle and see how things will work. Lasers are doing okay, although we have leaks straight away from the top. The gas clouds are tiny, but they work really well. What the hell? Why do we have... Yeah, I think Teslas work really well at this point. We just need to add them a bit more range. So they will be able to... I think their attacks, their shots are chained within their range. So that was a good start, right? We never upgraded their range. Maybe that will help them. 1 more Tesla tower. More attack speed. More damage. More jumps. Let's get 2 more damage. I want them to be stronger. Alright. Here, more grenades per volley. Radius. So they don't do the damage exactly. They just put the slowing things. They don't do damage, as far as I understand. Let's check. that. One extra Tesla tower. The range is way better now, so that should work better. Since the enemies don't really leak, I don't know, they leak from everywhere, but from the top they leak way faster. So we'll add additional gunners here and then here. Those first areas that do not have the lasers in them. All right, let's go. Spray and pray. Yeah, we also don't have the grenades there to slow the enemies down, so it's a bit annoying. The enemies will leak in any case, that's for sure. The lasers are doing fantastic job here by doing crazy damage to the enemies that are going through the narrow passageways and everything. Teslas are doing a really good job at holding the backline. I think I used them wrong completely. They are not supposed to be your damage source. They are supposed to be your leak protection source. I will invest more into Teslas. They are doing great. Like, by this time we would lose so much more health. And also most enemies that are going through are weakened already by other attacks, basically. So that also helps a lot. And yeah, it works. If the enemy slow down in the tunnel, like, they can't go fast enough, the enemies behind them, they just stay there and do nothing. Okay, that was too much of a leak, but hey, we somehow contained it. We managed to get good rewards, 4.5k. So the damage output, the lasers are the best here, obviously. Then we have the cannons, then the Gatlings, then the rest of them. Grenade launchers, 0 DPS, so that's just slow down effect, nothing new. What can we do to make it better? I think getting the laser damage and attack speed and maybe additional laser tower, which is really expensive, might be good. Extra bounces won't help us in this case. Range will do a little, so I think what we need is to increase their DPS. 3k, 2k. Let's get this one. Gunner fire rate, no thank you. Tesla jumps, point attack speed, that would be good. And for the grenade launchers, more grenades, more grenade launchers, more radius. I think they will be really good in the end, like when we upgrade them properly. Increase all damage to slowed orc by 5%, now that's interesting. Grenades explode when their duration expires. Probably that will do some damage later as well, but we need cubes for that. We can get one. Let's get additional grenade per volley. That is pretty fun, I like this level. I like our new weapons as well. So since the lasers are better now, Teslas are better now, less leaked enemies for us, I think I want to give them a bit more range. I mean the Teslas. Teslas are so good in this case. I think we placed everything like as good as we could. This is perfect. Maybe the grenade launchers should be a bit forward at the entrance area. Yeah, we need to change their aiming. They should aim at the entrance so the slow down orcs will go in and like everyone will be slowed down straight at the start. But so far so good, guys. This is really going well. And we killed a lot of orcs already. This is crazy. Especially later, if we will be able to get the grenade launchers, the damage bonus as a percentage of the damage. Look at that, the enemies at the bottom, like because they are slowed down. Ouch, there are too many enemies going through the top. They can't get through, they're like, it doesn't matter if they stockpile here, they will just get additional damage and they won't be able to get through. This is really nice. I want more, what exactly? Tesla coil range. That's what I want. Maybe more damage, but it's too expensive now. We can get additional Tesla coil, which will not help us that much in this scenario. More attack speed might be good. It's like a 15% increase. Instead, I'll get myself better grenade launchers. Duration, higher radius, more grenades, more towers, and we still have money. Let's get higher slow strength and higher grenade duration. That is nice. All right, let's adjust the grenade launchers that we have. So we will aim here instead. Honestly, I think it's better to place them right in front so they will not spread the damage too much. Because this is where we want them to stay, like the choke point. All right, that should allow us to get better. Oh, look. Wow, we have so many grenades being thrown around. That's crazy. Yeah. The enemies who are slow, they barely get through this area. I like that. The grenades being thrown around in that pattern seems to be better. Yeah, they even slow down the enemies that are going in different areas. We don't have that many leaks from the middle now, so it works. They are really good. I like those slow down orcs that can do crap, and the lasers are doing a really good job at clearing them. So yeah, now the only problem that we have are the top. Wait, the cannons are doing a really good job as well. We can upgrade the cannons a bit more, since they shoot in each of those passageways. Do we have cannon? We need one more cannon. That's why the top area leaks. We do not have cannon there. If we will put the cannon at the top, things will get better. We're actually we will win this now. I think if we will not leak too many orcs at the bottom. Look at the amount of orcs in the bottom, but they can't get through because of this slowdown effect. They just stay there and being massacred by lasers and everything. And explosive orcs there and wow, this is very powerful. Oh my god, nice. We've managed to win this. Okay, this is the last one. 25k. Whoa. What do we get? I want more money. 25k. This will be 2k for 300 extra resources. No. It's better to increase our chances of getting the silver orcs and getting the silver orc rewards, like a 10% reward at the end of the battle. That's like flat increase. Silver orcs value higher. Okay, that's some investment for the future. Now, why? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, we get 20k instead of the circle, instead of the orb reward. Because I thought that I will unlock something right now. No. Okay, so what should we work on then? Making grenade launchers better? We can add additional one for 10k. Oh my god, that's too much. This one is 700 though, that's just good. Fair and square. Let's get more slow speed and duration and higher radius and more grenades. I really like the grenades. And now I respect Tesla towers more, so we know how to use them. Let's give them a bit more DPS, maybe extra tower, extra attack speed. Okay, then the rest of the points will go into our main damage dealers, cannons. Cannon damage, attack speed, penetration. Let's get a bit of everything. What's this? Extra damage, sure. 3 damage is 1.66. It's okay, we'll get both of those. And the rest of the points will go into explosive orcs. Alright, let's try level 5.1. 120,000 orcs. 120k, it's like 3 times more than the last time. Oh, this will be interesting. I like this map because it seems that we will get a huge choke point somewhere here. Let's see how fast they will go. They just, wow, this one is glowing. I want to kill the glowing one. Yeah, so I think the choke point will be somewhere around here. It seems to be the best option. Grenade launchers in front, huge AoE here, and we should be no, we should be okay. So let's see. Grenade launchers, we have 6, so it's like 2 per entrance, right? 1 over here, 1 over here, one over here, one over here, over here, and over here, something like this. That should do the trick. It should cover most of the area with the grenades. Now, for the cannons, we would like to make sure that they shoot their shots the best way possible. I like when you can use the crossover method. So when you put one cannon over here, shoot in that direction, and then another one over here, shoot in this direction. So they will shoot across each other. It seems to be better for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe someone can explain it to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's put two cannons here. Oh yeah, the lasers will have so much fun in this area. All right. And two cannons here. Now, this is a weird one. This is not symmetrical. This map isn't symmetrical, so that's why the cannons are placed. That might be not that great. This area is too wide for cannons. The lasers will have so much fun here. I'm not sure where to place them though. So one laser will be here. I'm not entirely sure where they will end up. So I'll just randomly place them around. We need to do crazy DPS in this area anyway. Something like this. It should go over there after this. I'm not sure where this one will reflect. How many lasers do we have? 3 more. That's awesome. I think we will try. There are 2 ways. We can do it like I'm doing here in the first area, or no, that's like too wide. If they go through, it will be way harder to catch them. Because I thought maybe it's better to slow them down somewhere around here and kill them here, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 passageways instead of 3. We will need way more weapons, which we don't have. I still have 1 more cannon that I didn't deploy. 2 cannons, 2 cannons, 2 cannons. Let's place this one here. This area seems to be perfect for the cannons. It's very narrow, so the enemies shouldn't go too far. All right, now 1 more laser. I think this area is better for the lasers because we can use their extensive range and cut them all down. All right, for the gunners, I would like to make sure that nobody gets through this. So something like this. We will put them in the sort of a back line. Since orcs are supposed to be everywhere, it doesn't matter where we aim, as long as as we're hitting something. Because they're supposed to either take out or weaken the enemies that are getting through, like who passed the initial defenses. Not be placed in front and taking everything. This area is totally unprotected. Something like this. It's better when they don't sway too much, I think. I don't know. Let's put 1 sway and see the difference. Because when they sway, it's like, they barely hit anything. Alright, if we will need extra defense measures, we will put them later. I'm not sure where exactly. Because, yeah. The Tesla coils, I think I'll put them here. We have 6, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can put 1 in each area. I'm not sure which is the best placement for them, but I think this is a good one. All right, and we have 4 more gunners, which, well, let's try to put them in the back, like different defense measures. How is it called? Echeloned defense? I don't know how it is pronounced in English. Like several tier defense, I'll call it like that. So when they manage to get through one of the areas, the other one will take them down. Moreover, the passageways are pretty narrow, so it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so this is what we have for the defense. I'm not sure if that's perfect or not, but it seems really fun. The lasers are doing weird things, probably not what I expect them to do. The grenades are great. Like the slowing grenades cover most of the areas, so that should be great. Let's take a look at the damage numbers. So far cannons are doing pretty much the same as the lasers, but lasers are taking over. The slowdown effect of grenades is fantastic. The enemies can't get through, and the best thing that they affect less even when they get to the areas of Tesla towers. So whoa. They panic there because they can't get through to, like, the pressure is building up. Crazy. The lasers are amazing here. Look at the damage output. 700, and it's still growing. It's like doing most of our damage. All other weapons are doing half of the damage of the lasers because they can penetrate everything. So they are like the best AoE weapon that we have right now. The other option right now would be like flamethrower and maybe the mortar, because they will be piercing through everything. Okay, so the problem is they keep spawning, but they can't go fast enough, and they start doing chaos over there. So if we attack there, we do the damage. Wow, this is insane. They still coming. We killed 33k already. And yeah, our defense is holding on pretty nicely, but at the bottom there are too many enemies. They get through, so we can't do anything about that. Our Teslas and gunners can't keep up, but I think the defense is really good because we got all the enemies spawned right now. We just need to upgrade our guns a bit more. So what do we need right now? We need to upgrade the laser damage. Maybe the laser bounce and the range a bit more. In this area, that would be like the best. And I don't know what else, because lasers would be fantastic for this area. Let's get a couple more bounce options, more range, maybe even more damage. That one, that's like 2 damage bonus, is insane. Anything else? Explosive orcs should be good for this run as well. Everything else is too expensive, we can't afford it. Let's do one more run. We had the perfect layout. We could do it better if our lasers would shoot towards the incoming orc areas all the time, but they're still swaying a bit, so it's impossible. But it would be better right now. They have more bounces, they have more range, they have more damage, so the lasers will annihilate the enemies more. Teslas out here at the top are being used to do damage to the enemies that leak. That works kind of okay. Could be better, but if we place them further away, I think it will be less effective. So let's just keep doing what we're doing. It seems to be working fine. The main problem is the enemy's pressure that builds up is just pushing them forward too fast. Although we already killed like 35k and we have like 0 leaks. We have 1 million. Is it damage or DPS of laser? Yeah, right now the problem is the sheer amount of enemies is so good, it's so crazy. They start to break through, especially at the bottom where they have more space to do that. So even though our lasers, they just wreak havoc, they totally destroy everyone, it's still not enough. Cannons are not even close. The cannon attacks, they can break through those enemies, so we need more penetration for the cannons for them to be more useful in this run. Because what we have right now for the cannons, it's like not enough. Imagine going into this level without the lasers. I can't, because it's hard to do it as it is. That's all the enemies. There are no more enemies. So now we just need to destroy everyone here and we win. Probably we won't because there are too many leaks. And we can't really do anything about that. But we're so close to beating this level almost straight away. So I think we placed our turrets right. Like we did all we could. I know what we can do to make it better. We can go to the previous level, get the block. Wow. We killed 100,000 enemies. Kills 7k. Silver orcs 3k bonus, and 40% bonus is 4k for those kills, and level bonus. Nice. So we can go to the previous levels and get the blocks that will allow us to get corrosive fumes. That will improve the damage to slowed orcs. That will improve our overall damage by percentage. Percentage for every damage, for all the damage. That would be nice. For now, laser range again. I think this is like essential. Bounce. And more... How do we get penetration? Here. Again and again. There we go. But we will not play the same level. We will... what? No, no. Wait, where? No. We will play level 3 too, which we haven't played a long time. It was in the previous video. But we know how to use the Tesla coils now, so we can take out the leaking enemies better. Remove them from the front line, put them in the back. Sort of. I mean, there are not many back areas here, right? But that should do better. Moreover, we have the grenade launchers right now, so... the enemies over here, our lasers are better as well, so... The enemies over there, over here... Not sure about this area. Perfect. That should do the trick. Our lasers are so much better right now. Our gas things help a lot. If the enemies will be slowed down, they will be so much easier to deal with. Our damage is doing so much more damage. Our turrets are doing more damage. And yeah, we are winning this. We can't allow any leaks though. 0 leaks required. I'm mostly worried about the bottom area on the left, because we can see some orcs are going through, but we have Teslas to take care of that. I'm not using the missiles on purpose, because I don't want to. I wanna showcase how things... Wow, this is so easy. Let's help them out a bit, because it's taking too long. Teslas are so much better right now when we know how to use them properly. Leak plug, basically. Survive. Nice. Now we can go for the upgrades and use that block for corrosive fumes. We can also get explosive grenades, but I think the bonus damage will be tiny in comparison with like this. And we can upgrade it even more. That's like 15% damage for everything, for every cannon, turret, laser that is hitting the purple orcs. Oh yeah, speaking of orcs, let's get more explosive radius. I think now we can beat 5-1 with the same layout, same everything, but just 15% bonus damage. Let's take a look. I think now it will be so much easier to clear. Those purple guys are taking the damage way harder. This is awesome. That will allow Teslas to take them out easier as they get through all the defenses, and all the defenses will do more damage, meaning that, well, it will be easier to take out by everything. Moreover, the cool thing that our grenades are all around, like they not only in the areas where we designated them to be, they are in front as well, so that's increasing the damage to those orcs before they even reach the area where they're supposed to be killed. And that's fantastic. Grenade launchers are amazing. We have some orcs that are going through, but Teslas are doing a really good job here at the bottom. At the top, everything is sort of okay. We don't have that many lasers going up top to destroy the orcs over there, but I don't really want to touch it. We created a really great damage source here. All those lasers everywhere are doing a fantastic job at keeping the orcs at bay. Oh my god, those chaotic orcs are the worst. Explosions, by the way, explosive orcs are dealing 330,000 damage. Way more than my rockets altogether. Way more than Gatling guns. Way more than Teslas, obviously. Teslas don't do much, but they are necessary for survival. They delete the orcs that are going too far. Nice. No more orcs. And we have 0 leaks so far. Last time when we got no more orcs, in their areas. We already had loads and loads of orcs being leaked. Right now we have 0. We might be able to get both bonuses at the same time, but I don't really hope for that. If we win, I'll be happy. That's enough for me right now, my god. We're doing good. Lasers are still dominating like crazy. 0 orcs leaked. Only 7k orcs left. No more pressure build up, whatever. Only normal orcs that are going to be destroyed. The cannons are plowing through them in the back. And Teslas are taking care of the remaining orcs that got through our bulwark over here of dead orc bodies. And we are winning these guys. Holy moly, that is fantastic. Just one upgrade allowed us to get perfect victory straight away. Survived and all orcs killed and 19k money. Awesome. So what can we do now? I think we will upgrade this even further. More grenades per volley. More grenade launchers. And should we get explosive grenades? We can... Wait, what's this? Oh, I didn't get that one. I thought I got it. Mortar or flamethrower. I think flamethrower will be a nice addition. It does steady damage to everything. Let's just get upgrades. Burn duration. Range. Duration is a couple of seconds. Damage per tick. Flamethrower tower. Another flamethrower tower. What's this? Even more flamethrower towers. Let's get more range. Let's get more burn duration. Yeah. Bullets have 10% chance to penetrate burning enemies without consuming penetration. We can upgrade it all the way. No, not all the way. Increase all damage to burning orcs by 5%. Now that's interesting. Combining the bonus from the poisoned orcs with the burning orcs might be really good. Yeah, let's get a damage bonus. Increase it. 15% extra DPS to burning orcs. Okay. Let's go take a look at the next area. 5-2. Same amount of orcs as 5-1, 120k. A bit healthier orcs, though. 100k if we win this. Whew. They go from all the directions, and we have the choke point right here. And the cannon, well, turret spots right there. That's actually pretty interesting. So let's make a strategy. First of all, I want to see... wow, that's a lot of orcs. I think we need to use grenade launchers here, so the orcs will flow in slower. And then... it's really hard. Like, they don't... the problem is they don't go through the center, so they just use the areas around. We can build towers here as well, right? Yeah. Do we need to? I'm not sure. How many Teslas do we have? We have 6. Let's add them later. First of all, let's get the main defenses. So, first of all, the grenade launcher. Over here and over here. We have 3 more. Not sure how to use them. Let's add grenades there and there. I don't know how that will end up, but I guess we'll find out. And some over here. Okay, now we have the flamethrowers. Their range is tiny. Oh my god, I thought that... wait, actually, in this case, it's actually pretty good. The lasers won't be as good here, because there is not many areas where they can do their bouncing. How many? We have 3. I wonder if it will sway or just stay. We can just make it a narrow fire beam. That's good. So all the enemies that get through this area will have extra damage taken. Now, lasers range is not that good for this. Oh my god, cannons? Probably. So our goal is to do the most damage to the enemies that are going through this area. Man, that won't be easy. Now let's try our best to do the max DPS, because placing the cannons here won't do anything. Placing the laser here That's actually quite interesting. That might do the trick. So maybe we can put the laser like that. It will still do decent damage, hopefully. I'm not sure exactly because I don't know how orcs will use their powers to walk around. Alright, this is hard because the range. Because of the range. It's too much. We need... I don't know how we can beat this. Alright, let's do the laser attack there. Another laser attack over here. We have one more cannon. Putting stuff here is useless. Let's put a cannon there. That will do the trick. Laser right here. Maybe their front-facing laser shots will actually do pretty decent damage now. So the enemies who will get in will be extremely vulnerable and we might be able to take them out. Now, I'm not sure where to place the rest of the flamethrowers, Teslas. They probably don't want to go around, they will go straight, so place them here. Alright, we have one more, let's place it here. So that will be our last line of defense. Going deeper seems useless. And we have gunners now, so with their range that doesn't cover anything and the inability to place them properly, I am not sure. I will just add them as additional damage source pointing forward where the fire is, so we'll try to do the most DPS. I have no idea. Just hope that it will be enough. Right. Burp. Let's go. Burning enemies deserve shots in the face as well. Alright. That's really bad, but I can't find any other strategy, and we will leave one more flamethrower for, I don't know, softening up enemies over there. So, let's see. Enemies are burning and being taken by surprise by our gas attacks and everything. The main problem that they go into central area as well, which we don't cover at all. Yeah, the middle area is being flooded by orcs as well. So the difference between our expectations and reality, Jesus Christ, is the fact that when we tried, there were no slowdowns and orcs got only through the areas at the sides. Now, they go into middle as well. Can we get more flamethrowers? Scorched armor, more damage. Let's go. They don't do that much damage. Like flamethrowers as they are, as a damage source, are not good. Let's be honest here. They're useless. This is hard. Alright, I'll place another one here that will sway. And we have one more that will be, I don't know, here. I don't really know how we can cover the middle area. The problem is, like, there is no crossover that I told you before. Like, this cannon shoots here, this laser tower shoots here. It should... Can we do it like that? Can it shoot from here all the way? Hey. All the way there. It can, but this will be worse in terms of the DPS. That's the problem. And of course the range, the thing that everything is so far away. So let's see if that will work now with higher DPS to the orcs and stuff. Yeah, the problem that the guys who are going through the middle, they just go through the middle, they don't care. So if we don't kill them instantly, where the fire burns, we don't do much. Flamethrower damage is non-existent. Wow, the orcs, they just flow through the middle. We need more towers. Gunner damage, gunner attack range. Cannon damage. Can we get cannon range? We can get penetration. Laser precision, no range. Like for this map, I would prefer to have crazy range. But we get what we get. Let's get some jump bonuses. Explosive orc damage. That might be quite beneficial later down the road. Man, the previous level was so much easier in comparison with this one. So I'm not sure how we can place stuff here, other than placing them on one side, shooting at another. That might actually work, because it seems that the enemies, that they can't get past the flamethrower. Like, after the flamethrower, they are being instantly destroyed. The problem are the enemies that go around it and go through the middle where we can do damage. That way we can do damage to everyone. So we'll try to place laser towers a bit different, because this is not good, right? Let's get laser tower extra damage. Let's get extra cannon fire rate, whatever. What can we get? Let's get more health. All right, so we will move all the laser towers over here instead. So something like this. All right, we have one more. So now we have some extra space here in the middle, and we don't want to use it for anything. I want to put the flamethrower a bit further now so they can spray, and the enemies will get in already with extra damage bonus. Somewhere here. That will benefit the damage of the laser towers. Alright, and this one will spray here. Okay, something like that. Let's give it a go. So that's what we have. The grenades, they will cover everything eventually, so it's okay. They have long duration, a lot of grenades and everything. Let's start at taking 2. That's like a laser show, I like it. It's working way better than expected, at least so far. Getting rid of most enemies. I think we need to move our Gatling towers to the bottom, so they will support the fight with the leaked enemies, instead of shooting somewhere where they don't help that much. So we need them in the middle doing attacks up the top. It's already way better. We managed to take out more enemies. Okay, that's a progress. Gunner range, we need that. Like a lot. Every range upgrade we can get is essential for this progression, for this level. Alright, so let's move the gunners all the way up here. Since they have really good range now, we can try to use them to lower the enemy numbers as they get close to the Teslas, so Teslas can do better. Because I think they don't really help that much out there in the open, but they would really help to thin out the numbers before the Teslas kick in. Alright, something like this. You can also move the laser towers a bit closer for more range. Alright, let's see. Looks a bit better, not by much. We also need to upgrade the duration of burned enemies and poisoned enemies to be longer, because right now it's not that great. But we are doing pretty good so far. The enemies start leaking. Let's see if we can do anything about that. Like, this is the area where things go bad. The enemies are going through. The Teslas are kind of okay-ish in that regard. They're doing good. Gunners are helping, and by a bit, not by much. Overall, they weren't helping that much either, even before that, so there wasn't that much of a choice. The middle area is still being leaked. I think I know what I want. I want one more burning tower. Scorched flamethrower. Okay. Duration. Where is the duration? Range. Duration. And range. Can we get this? No. The same for the other weapons. Not really. Cannon. Let's get more penetration. Bonus resources. Oh, Tesla coils. Yeah, that will help. Giving them additional damage should help. We can also try to get more Tesla towers. Okay, so what I want to do is to replace this tower, whatever that is, 5 out of 6. There we go. With a flamer. That will allow the enemies that get here to be damaged faster by other weapons. Maybe even a bit less wide. Something like this. This grenade launcher needs to be more on point here, so they will be slower. Let's see. Let's go. I don't know how long do they burn. Like, the burn duration is too tiny. So the early game, like early part of the level, is easy. The part where they start getting through is hard. We can actually, I have a new idea. We can get 2 flamethrowers constantly burning the enemies, like going through this area, so they will all get the extra damage. They will all take it. Alright, this is where things are getting ugly. Now, where we can't really do that much. It's still ugly. They're burning, but they're getting through. But I think less. Also, the burn duration needs to be longer, because it's over way too fast. 9k money, so it's more than before. Oh, burn duration is limited. We can't get more than that. What about the grenade? Extra damage. That would be nice. Extra damage. That would be nice as well. But I think fumes are better. Tesla coin range. Damage. Plus 1 tower. Can we get one more? Flamethrower. Yeah. Extra damage. Extra range. Now that's quite good. That's it. So let's adjust the build once again. The cannons here are nice, but wait, no. We need to replace those two. There will be one burning thing from here, another burning here thing from here. It's a bit too late though. Can we put 2 of them in one of those things? Please? Pretty please? I guess not. Like it's scripted that there can be only 1 tower. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can put those 2 like that. They need more range. And then they will be able to kind of cover the entire area. Alright, and this cannon is like, I'm not sure. You can stay here. Do whatever you are trying to do. Oh, we have one more flamethrower, by the way. What is it? Is it a gunner? It is a gunner. We don't need a gunner here. We need a flamer. Wide open. Yeah. Not sure how much damage do they do, actually. Flamers don't seem to be that effective. I don't know where to aim. Let's aim somewhere. Because it doesn't matter where you shoot, the enemies will just get through anyway. So now we have more flame traps, basically. Our fire show is just getting better. With bigger range, it's so much better because they can cover more stuff. The damage output of the flamethrowers is like non-existent. It's close to the gunners that don't hit anyone yet, so yeah. Let's see how we deal with the leaked enemies now with extra fire, DPS and all. It seems to be better, because, well, they are now taking way more damage. And Teslas are doing better. I think I want to get more Tesla towers and put them as a second row Teslas as well. Especially here in the middle, there's like too many enemies. That's too many. 27k. We're still holding on barely. I'm glad that our gas cannons are so good, like gas things, but we do not have enough DPS to deal with them. Like over here, the problem is we don't have enough DPS to do anything, and they are out of their duration of anything. Oh my god, the amount of enemies want to get through is crazy. But that's a progress. We managed to get to 10k score. That means that we're progressing. Let's get flamethrower range. Do we need to try to increase its damage? Ticks per second, damage per tick, or 5% overall damage. I'm not sure if we can do anything to make it better. Extra gunners. Oh yeah, Teslas. I wanted to upgrade the Teslas. That's what we can do. We can get extra Tesla tower. We can get more attack speed. Jumps. More damage. More range. Let's get range. Let's get extra tower. And extra damage. And extra damage. Alright. Yeah, this is so much better with higher range. Now extra Tesla tower should be in the middle because that's where they leak. Let's hope it will help. Alright, so this is hard, I like that. Let's do our best to do the most DPS here. Cannons, lasers. Lasers are still dominating as a damage source. I like that. Alright, the guys are going through the middle, but so far they can be destroyed, they can be cold. I think I want to try to upgrade the flamethrower damage, because that, if that will do the trick, that will allow us to do way more DPS for those guys. Because we're supposed to use it as a DPS tower, not the extra damage tower. Not the support tower like we're using it right now. Surprisingly, we have 0 leaks so far. 35k enemies killed. Extra Tesla Tower helps. Extra Tesla Tower damage helps. Attack speed helps. So Teslas are amazing as your back line of defense. That's really good. The enemies are looking on the right. No, we failed miserably. All right. Although, way more progress right now. 50k killed. What can we do to make it better now? Let me think. Yeah, let's try to make flamethrowers. Oh, the wrong thing. Into the damaging towers. So both of those options, they help each other by increasing the DPS. This will increase the attack frequency of burn. This will increase the damage per tick. So they are like working together as a multipliers. Let's get more orcs explosions as well. Those will help because they are stacked. One more flamethrower. Okay, what we need to do is to place flamethrowers as close to the border as possible. As close to the edge as possible. Because their range is tiny as it is, but that will help us to get a bit more of that. Alright, we have one more flamethrower, which I have no idea where to put because we don't really need it. Let's put it... The last time the enemies leaked from the right. So we'll put it here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the fire show. I'm really curious to see how the damage will be right now. Damage is okay-ish, actually. The damage output is pretty nice. It definitely helps. It's cheap. We still use those towers for support, but now they also give us extra damage. A bit. I think that was a good upgrade. I want to max it out, because that will boost it even further. It's like a multipliers. So having both of those options, like higher attack per tick and more ticks, would be great. 122. It's actually doing more damage than our Gatling guns right now. More damage than the Teslas. More damage than my rocket missile attack. Which is impressive. So let it spray and pray and see how it will go. The enemies on the right are leaking again some way. So far so good. We managed to kick 50k. Okay, that was too early to say that. We need to upgrade our missile. That will be the key to the victory here. So we will be having more AoE with our hands. Wow. The fire output is pretty good. I'm impressed. 13k. Okay. Can we max it out? Of course. Nice. That will help. Now, next thing. We can try to upgrade Orc Explosion or our missile damage. Hello there. That will boost the damage, but not the range though. But that's significant damage increase. Let's get explosive orc radius to the maximum because that will help as well. Because they are cheap and essentially there's just percentage of the enemy damage going down every time they die. Okay, so upgraded missile, right? Upgraded flamethrower. Let's see how things will go. Okay. That might be the thing that we needed to finish the level though. We will see. We need to aim with the rockets, with the missiles, at the area where enemies are poisoned and burning at the same time. That will boost our rocket missile damage even more. Even with all those multipliers that we've got, we still can't overcome the flamethrower damage. Surprisingly, it's actually pretty good, but it's maxed out right now, so we will not be able to get more flamethrower damage other than getting more flamethrowers probably. But missile can still be upgraded with the shrapnel and other sources of extra DPS. I think what we need to finish this level is getting extra Tesla towers and upgrading them, because right now we're kind of okay, but Teslas are essential to take out the leaking enemies. So let's see. We're doing way better than before though. Even though the enemies, they leak through, they get through, we're still okay. 60k enemies destroyed already. Well, no, they are still going. I thought that they are done, but not really. I think we won't be able to beat this, but this is so far way better try than the last one. So we're doing something right. And I think in order to make it even better, we need to upgrade our Teslas even more. Although, maybe upgrade the lasers even more and cannons, because The thing is, if we will take out more enemies up here at the top, where we do AoE damage, we will not need to focus on Teslas too much. 16k upgrades. Let's see. Cannons, attack speed, no. Laser. We can get extra laser tower for quite a lot, but it's okay. 10% laser damage. Tiny laser damage bonus. Yeah, we don't have that many options to make lasers stronger. This is the maximum damage, 27.5. Then we will add corrosive fumes. That will increase the laser damage for sure. And all other damage as well. Orcs, explosions. And let's give it another go. I forgot to check how much orc explosions do. This is like the last line over here. Probably we might be able to get some more gas guys to gas this area in the middle. So the orcs that got through can be slowed down there as well. Also, we can go to previous levels, get extra rewards and get extra, like, rewards, extra features, so grenades will explode and stuff. I don't believe they will do decent damage, but there's only one way to find out. So, let's see, 22k. So far, so good, but I think, yeah, we need to work on Teslas a bit more. What did we upgrade? We upgraded explosions are actually doing as much damage as a cannons. So I want to max out explosions after this run. That will help us drastically. Because if we increase the range and the damage, that will help so much. Yeah, it's 1 million damage. It's more than the cannon, actually. It's more than the flamethrowers. It's more than anything. Not really. Lasers are still better. But you get what I mean, right? So far, we leaked only 2 orcs. And they are running out slowly. So I think I want to get explosive grenades and get that explosive orcs upgrades ASAP. Oh my god, no! Too many orcs are getting through. Teslas, can you save us? No, nothing will save us now. That was the closest one to victory we ever had, but they are still getting through too much, and yeah, we lost it. Alright, so first things first, orcs upgrade. Higher chance, higher damage. 50 damage now. Higher chance, more orcs. That's like percentage increase. Then, with this amount of money, we can't get anything anymore, right? What is this? Emergency supplies. We can get one of the boxes. Cool. Let's go to the previous levels and clear 4-1, for example. Do you remember this one? We had it at the start of the video. It was so hard. Now, I don't think it's hard anymore. We just get the poison here and there, some over here as well. We still have one more. We have flamethrowers that we never had before, so that will allow us to increase the damage to the enemies significantly. And we have more Tesla coils that we now know how to use, and we can start the battle now. Moreover, the orcs here are weaker, our weapons are stronger, so yeah, they will be decimated without even trying, so I'll just keep it to the results. It's like, yeah, it's not a challenge. They can't even beat the frontal area. Easy peasy, done. What can we upgrade? I want to try explosive grenades. What is this? Will it have higher chance to penetrate burning enemies? I don't think it's that useful. Although, maybe later. No, what is this? Oh, Tesla coil confusion might be good. The shock enemies will run in the wrong direction. That might be good as well. For now, I want to get more damage source. So explosive grenades, 2 damage, 1 meter, 4 damage. Oh my god, the damage output is non-existent. Well, maybe if we upgrade it will be better, but not by much. Yeah, as I thought, it won't be the major damage source. Let's try 4-2 right now. Do you remember this level? We were doing it just recently. So yeah, we have more Tesla coils now that we can put. anywhere we want. And since the main leaks were from the areas, and oh, we have the flamethrowers as well, and that are enough to cover each of those areas. Yeah, and the grenades now slow down the enemies and also boost the damage to the enemies. So it shouldn't be that bad. It should be no, wrong spot. It should be way easier. All right, that will be easy. I don't think any of them will leak now because of the extra DPS and stuff. Let's use our missile at the top just in case for extra DPS, but everything is so upgraded right now that it doesn't matter at this point. They will just be decimated. Once again, skip to the end, and if something will be up, I'll let you know. So yeah, we won without any issues. Let's get another upgrade, and this time I think we want Tesla's upgrade. It's oh, they can move back for 3 seconds in the end. It would help drastically. So let's try it again with better upgrades. We should be able to do this probably, I think. I don't really understand why we failed, but now we shouldn't fail because we get way better stuff. The grenade damage is non-existent, guys. You can see it right there. It's like 4k. Even though grenades are in the middle of enemy area, yeah, it doesn't do much. The good thing though, our Teslas are supposed to drive enemies backwards. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Oh yeah, they're just turning around and going back. That's awesome. So, do you think we'll succeed now? Our missile is doing only 100k damage. Explosions, orc explosions, are getting close to top tier damage source, by the way. Laser managed to do 1.4 million and orc explosion dealt 1.2 million. So, I will invest more into orc explosion, damage chance and all that, because that is significant bonus DPS. It basically, well, it didn't double our DPS, but that's more than 50% increase. So let's try to make use of that. Yeah, actually when we put the missile into the area with the burning poisoned orcs, it's doing way better than if we put it in only poisoned orcs. The enemies are overflowing again, but our Teslas managed to deal with them, so things are going way better right now. Those are the last of the orcs. Damage sources, you can see them yourself in the top right corner. Everything is good, and I think we are winning this, and we might be able to win it perfectly, by the way. I'll just try to use my missile for most DPS, attacking the enemies that are burning, so we will be able to lower the numbers before they get to the Teslas. Overall, there is a chance that we will have a perfect victory, but it's not guaranteed. I think we will do that. Because right now, yeah, those are the last of them. Awesome. So Teslas are even better right now, and the enemies, they don't stand a chance. Survived. We got all the bonuses. 121,000 and the cube. No round though. The next level will be hard. I don't see any paths here. It's like an open area somewhere. We will see how to trigger that, how to win that. Right now I don't have the slightest idea how we will do that, but we will see. So for now, with our money, we will boost the chance for explosive orcs. Scorched armor maxed out. Corrosive fumes maxed out. Grenade launchers. We can improve the grenade explosion and damage, but 4 times 8, that's actually pretty good. We will be able to get the grenade explosion damage a bit better later, but I don't think it's important. We can even get more flamethrowers, but I gotta take a look at the map before I decide what to get. Because so far the bonuses here are like, Missile shrapnel might be good. We can get another cube, by the way. Should we? I think we should. Let's get a missile shrapnel. That's a pretty cheap upgrade. Oh, wait, what? They deal damage and slow orcs. It will also slow the orcs. Amazing. Extra damage, shrapnel penetration. Ah, there's a shrapnel damage. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it is. All right, let's get extra cannons. The cannons that we like, that we need, are laser ones. Let's get 2 of them. They do the most damage. After that, the second source are orc explosions. Boosting that is nice, but it's too expensive, so probably not. And after that, we get the cannons. Let's get some cannons as well. Cool. Cannons are pretty maxed out. Laser is maxed out now. Everything else is like, I'm not sure. Let's get a Tesla coil, damage, and more damage. And just go to level 6. No. Yes. 6-1. So, oh. This is unique. The exit area for orcs, like our leak point, is in the middle. So they will go from all around the... Oh my god, that is so cool. They will go from all the sides and swarm into the middle. Alright, how do we protect this? There is definitely some choke points right before this point. The problem is using them is hard. We can try to... Let's take a look at the range of the Teslas. Theoretically, we can do that. We can use this area before the entrance, like a choke point entrance, as an area where we do the most damage. And put Teslas in the middle, like last line of defense, basically. Let's try that. There are also some curious passageways that are shortcuts for the orcs, especially this one. They can get through this area and get almost to the exit, so that will be interesting. This map is hard to tackle, so I'm not entirely sure how to protect myself. We have some flamethrowers in place, but those tunnels are making things harder. Like, otherwise I would put defenses over here, but because of the tunnel, we will get some orc leakage. We can actually protect this area with the cannon, I think. Like, put in a cannon that will destroy all the enemies that are going through, making this way safer. Why? This will not work there. I will put one laser. The problem is it will bounce too much and it will be inefficient. Let's put the gunner instead. So that way we can use this area over here as a choke point where we start attacking. So we can focus damage here. How? I'm not sure exactly. Let's use the laser. So it will bounce here, 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 and somewhere there. So that will do quite a lot of damage straight away. Let's get another laser over here. That will make sure that we protect this area better. The range is awesome. Now we can make them don't swivel and adjust the angle as we need. Here we can't do it because like that area is huge. Man, the main problem that we will have enemies weakened over here while we need to weaken them before that. Maybe we can get additional layer of weakening there. Layer of weakening. Sounds like Age of Reckoning. So okay, we have about 2 laser turrets per entrance. We will adjust the angles later. We have 1 flamethrower, 1 grenade launcher per entrance. Let's try to use them for, longer range efficiency. Okay, that area at the top is having additional flamethrowers and grenades there. So it's good. Haven't used that many cannons yet. That should take care of most of the guys that will go through this area. Now we need to secure those locations. Oh, we can get 2 cannons in one of those things. That is awesome. Maybe we should put Tesla coil instead. I'm not sure. Teslas are necessary for our base protection, so I'm not sure how far we should build them from the entrance, but we have plenty of those, so it should be okay. I think we will readjust them later as needed based on where the enemies leak, because there is no specific spot where we can use them other than this area where we have the tunnel and stuff. So I'm not sure how useful that will be, but that's some protection already. We have 1 more laser that we can put anywhere. Since this area has so much extra DPS, let's put it there. It will kind of mirror through those things. Extra cannons. We have 2 cannons there. We have 1 cannon here. Let's get 1 more. And let's get 1 more. That will cover different angles a bit better. Actually, maybe we would like to get even more of those. Okay, next one. Did we manage to get some cannons here? I think I want another one here, because that entrance is a bit... Oh, we can put it here for main enemy group. All right, and now we have the gunners. So obviously we would like to protect this area. This entrance is like risky right now. And that doesn't look good to me. All right, that will work. Then another of those gunners here protecting this passageway. There are no gunners here. We would like to soften the enemies up that are getting way too close. Comfort, I guess. Here we have 2 gunners, 3 gunners. Let's get additional one that will work together with the Teslas. Angles are a bit weird here, but we should be okay. Over here we have 0 gunners so far. So over here, like another one over here. We have 1 more gunner left. Let's put it... I'm not even sure. I think this area lacks gunners a bit. So let's put it here. All right. So the lasers are doing okay. I don't like this one. It's like aiming the wrong direction. The ones over there are good. They go deep into enemy territory. Whoa! The enemy territory goes too deep into our space as well. Yeah, there are a lot of leaks there. Not good. Maybe because we just started throwing grenades, so we didn't get enough of those to slow the enemies down. The enemies that leak are not a main issue for us. What's the main issue then? I don't know. They leak, but they don't leak too much, so it's okay. Oh yeah, the fact that Tesla towers make enemies turn around is really good. Yeah, we need to fortify this area where I'm shooting the missiles at right now, because it seems to be our weak point. The enemies are getting through too much. Whoa, that's a lot of enemies. No. Yeah, that's the only place where we leak. Yeah. So, this is a good laser, like bam, bam, bam. It's going through many enemies. We need to fortify this position a bit more. Let's see how we can do that. Shrapnel, who cares? We want more towers. 1 jump, 2 damage. Extra Tesla tower, that would be good. Shock duration. Okay, that's cheap. Let's get it. More attack speed for Teslas, maybe. Anything else we can get, like extra tower for the damage? Explosion rate? No, I don't care about grenades. They are not useful. Let's get this upgrade instead. So all we've managed to get is another Tesla that we need to place somewhere here. Well, obviously, yeah, there is only 1 Tesla covers this passageway. There were no orc leaks from other areas as far as I can see. So we can put additional Tesla here. That will help. How can we readjust the area? We have 0 cannons aiming this side. The problem is the other areas are barely surviving. So let's take this gunner and put it here. Because if we take something out from other areas, the other areas won't be able to do this. So we need to be smart about deciding what and where. Alright, let's see if we are better now. It seems that we are doing way better. The grenades are all around though, not where I want them to be. That area at the top is a goddamn mess. The enemies that go through the cracks are not getting anywhere, so the cannon and 2 gunners on the left is okay. The area at the top is being covered by a couple of Teslas, so it's okay as well. The area at the top left, which is the problematic one, is still the main issue for us, because we do not have enough DPS to handle that army. We need additional laser tower here, I think, because I want another laser that will shoot all around this block in the middle. That will do the most DPS to the enemies. The problem that enemies are looking through everything right now. Not only through the middle, but through every direction. But mostly from the top left. A bit from the bottom left, but not by much. Well, we almost did it. So yeah, damage sources. Let's take a look. Yeah, we have 2 or 3. Let's see if we can get additional laser tower. It requires 36k. That's too much. Let's get more wow, that's expensive as well. Explosive orcs are expensive. I'm not sure. Let's just give it another go. Maybe we should adjust the laser towers so they will mirror through those things instead, because this area will have more DPS in the middle. Because we have the fire, the poison, everything. So they will take most damage in that middle area instead of shooting them somewhere in the back. At the same time, it's kind of okay anyway, so it's not that bad. Man, this is hard. I think we might upgrade Teslas a bit better, because now they're doing almost the same damage as my missile, which is weird because my missile isn't as strong. Also, it's turning the enemies around, which is great as well. That makes them confused for a bit. So I'm not sure. The problem is I can take a look at other areas, because if I'll get distracted from my missile bombing, I feel that they will break through. Like at the bottom, there are some orcs that wanted to break through, but Tesla towers did a really good job at distracting them and they all turned back. Okay, this is even worse than the last time. There are no more orcs coming up, but there is nothing that we can use to protect our area now. Alright, what if we'll get another cube? What can we do? We can get free penetration from burning enemies. That might help to get additional damage, but only for the cannons, because lasers will do the same stuff. We can get more gunner towers, we can get more gunner damage. Might be a good, actually. It's cheap, and it's a good increase in damage. I think so. Next, we have 5k left. That's enough for Tesla coil fire rate. Okay, let's see how things are right now. More damage to the gunners should be really good, especially if we will upgrade that bonus for the flamers. So they will get more penetration through burning enemies. That will boost the DPS of the gunners a bit more. And with extra DPS, they're supposed to help way better with the defense and offense and everything. They are essential part of my defense everywhere but the bottom. There is only one gunner which is shooting the totally wrong direction. I see one mistake that we created here. The angle of the gunner at the bottom. It's shooting where the enemies aren't going through. So we need to aim it at the right side instead of the left side of that cave. For now, I wouldn't say that the difference in the gunner damage is significant. We basically doubled it, but our DPS for the gunners stayed the same. Because there are so many enemies here that single target damage, even with the penetration, is nowhere close to be enough to take out the enemies. I'm doing my best to take them out before they overtake us, before they breach, which is really hard because they are really trying hard to breach over here. Oh, I clicked accidentally, so we weren't shooting. That sucks. That allowed some enemies to get through straight away. No more enemies though, so those are the last ones. We might be able to win this, but it will not be a perfect victory, but it's okay, because we will get the mortar after that. Yeah, I need to keep shooting at the top because look at the amount of enemies that are trying to break through. At the bottom, some of them are going through the defenses, which is annoying, but it's manageable. Whoa, that's a huge chunk of enemies that got through. No, it was so close. 25k though. Yeah. Flamethrower, probably not. Extra Tesla tower, probably not. Tesla coil fire rate, maybe. Gunner tower. No, thank you. We can upgrade our missiles, which is useless. Extra damage for grenades. I don't think that's useful as well. What should we do? The only thing that we can do right now are Tesla damage. That's like 10% increase here. That's cheap. Let's get attack speed. Let's get more damage and get more health. 20, 10. This one is cheaper. All right, what? Oh, it's showing us the stats of the towers. Okay, that's interesting. I was thinking like why they are blinking over there. Oh wait, I wanted to change the angles a bit. So this one will be shooting there instead. Now for the lasers here, I still think that it's better to move the angle a bit more. Something like this, so it will go here, then here, then here, then back, and let's make 2 of those. The problem is, yeah. The problem is the aiming. So it goes way too far, so we need to get them a notch to the right. Even worse, then maybe a notch to the left instead. It's better. It's actually better. It's not perfect, but it will be good. It will do a lot of the damage to those burning guys at the top. That might actually allow us to just focus on the bottom area instead, because that damage output is way higher there. Look at them, they can't even get past that area anymore. They just die. Awesome. Well, it works. So next time we'll buy extra penetration for burning enemies. That should help us to get more damage for the gunners. And maybe the cannons as well, depending on how much... Oh, I think we will be able to get a couple of penetrations. Not only single one, but maybe extra damage or something like that. Well, things are looking way brighter right now. This is so much better. The enemies at the top are being destroyed, no problem. Well, it's close, but it's better. Also, the orcs that are running back, they kind of slow down other orcs because they bump into them. So, yeah, there are no more orcs right now, bam. So we just gotta kill 50k more and we're good to go. We already killed 88,000, so we need to take out less than we did before. Yeah, that small tune to the damage of the lasers actually proved to be very useful. Now we have way more DPS for this area, and none of the orcs are leaking so far. Yeah, we also did some minor upgrades to the Teslas and everything, but I think the angle change was the main thing. And wait, what? Are we going to get a perfect victory right now? Teslas are actually doing the same amount of damage as my missile. No, my perfect victory! There are some escapees at the bottom that managed to get through, and that's it. Oh my god. Oh god. But we will win this. Oh, whoa! This is unique. So everywhere else the orcs are dead. This area, they just can't. Because we slow them down enough so they can go faster. Narrow passageways, guys. Same about this area, I think. So I think I want to get more grenade launchers. I will put one more over here in this area. Because I don't want any leaks there. And then we'll be able to get the cube. Wow, this is intense. There we go, we survived. Not that many bonuses, but yeah, we're getting the mortar right now. How much is this? 16k for one cube. Let's go get one of those and make penetration better. Oh, it's only a chance. 10% chance plus 10% is like 20% chance. Penetrate burning enemies without consuming penetration. So if it will be like 50%, how much is the maximum? 10%? Plus 40 is 50% chance, so we can go through 2 or 3 enemies without wasting penetration. In the end, that would be nice. Let's take a look at the mortar upgrades. Alright, mortar explosion damage, fire rate, more mortars. Right now we have 3. Explosion radius, more mortars, and more damage. Mortal shell explosions shoot out 3 shrapnel that deal damage. Nuke. Drop a nuclear bomb. Can be used once per battle. That sounds good. Anything else we can get with our 600 resources? No. We have our last level. 6-2. 300 resources for winning this. 160k enemies. Let's go. Oh, this is bad. So they go from left to right. This will be easier to defend because it's like smaller. Let's take a look at the range. Oh god, it's huge! There are no choke points here, so it won't be easy. But at least now we have the mortars that can shoot through the entire screen and do AoE, but we'll take a look at those later. Well, let's take a look how orcs are moving here. So we'll know where to build defense. They look like tentacles here. This area is a good choke point. Maybe this area. So this area and this area are the major choke points. This one as well. Let's give it a go. Grenade launcher. So this area, they will stuck here. This area. And probably this. Right, now flamethrowers. Jesus, those things are huge. There is too much space where the orcs can go. Let's add some flamethrowers here and there to weaken our targets. Cannon, what's your range? Not enough. Their range is not enough because that will not kill anyone. Yeah, like I was thinking maybe doing this, but it's so weird. I'm not even sure it's worthy. Yeah, if we place something there, like there is no range at all. Cannons, well, we have a lot of penetration now, so that might help. Did we actually got that thing? Yeah. So I don't know. I actually would like to put the cannons here and shoot that way towards the enemies that are around here. Something like that. Man, that will be hard. That will be very hard to defend because it's not within our range. Some gunners. I'm not even sure where to aim them because I don't have a slightest idea how the orcs will behave and where they will go. So I just randomly place things. Let's take a look if that will work at all. If our plan is good enough. It's okay, but it's not great. We need to... That area works. Like, it's a good choke point here, for sure. This is a good choke point. This is a good choke point. But the orcs that go through this area, man. We need another grenade launcher right here. And a flamethrower. At least we'll be able to do fire damage. And, you know, do stuff against the orcs. This is hard. Right, then the lasers. We've put like 0 lasers so far, and I don't have slightest idea where to place them now. Something like this. It will trigger somewhere, somehow. Let's put one over here. Oh, we can try to do this. There are not many enemies leaking though, so it will not help too much. I'd rather do this and another grenade launcher over here. So those guys will be all damaged while they're walking through this spot. Okay, we still have more lasers that we can use. Let's try it like that. I'm not sure where that will go. That will go not where I want it. Something like this. The lasers is the only reliable damage source here because of the range. Okay. Do we need another laser here? Maybe. Direct source. We have 3 more lasers. We have a bunch of Teslas. Not sure if that will give us anything good, but let's put them at the back of our corner spots, our blocks of defenses, and see what we can do with that. Mortars, just put them wherever we can, because the orcs will be everywhere. All right, more gunners. Let's take a look how things are going right now, so we can focus on weak spots. All right, there is a leak up here and right here in the middle. They just go through, they don't care. Our damage is good, but not even close. Top area is somewhat okay now. Huh. Surprising. I thought the top area will be the hardest one, so we need to fortify this area instead. Let's get a flamer here. Let's get additional grenades here. We need more damage, right? So I have no idea how I can do damage here because the range is crazy. The orcs are overflowing from all the directions. So I'll just place it here. It will reflect and do damage there as well. Gunners. More Teslas are required because this area is like the weak link for us. And we have 2 more lasers, so that's actually pretty nice. Let's place one over here. It will mirror somewhere through that area. One over here, it will do something as well. I'm not entirely sure where that will hit at this point, so yeah. Let's get some guns here and there. And we have one more grenade launcher. We'll decide where to put it afterwards. Where we need more slowing down capabilities. Alright, the orcs. Now we have leaks over here. What the hell? We changed nothing. But the orcs on top are breaking through right now. The orcs over here break through as well, but over there they break harder. I think it's about the grenade launcher effectiveness. If it slows down enemies in the right spots, we're good. If not, well, then we are in the whole lot of trouble. The damage sources are weird, as always. Well, mostly it's orcs exploding themselves. Really close to the lasers next to them. We have 72k. Wow, that's a lot. Let's get more mortar towers, more flame. We just need more towers here. Like, there is no easy way to get out of this. We just need more of everything. If we can get more damage, that would be... Oh, we can get gunner range. That's amazing. Mortar damage, more mortar towers. Mortars don't do a lot right now because they are not upgraded. But they look promising with their AoE capabilities. So, if the orcs are here, let's get another mortar here. Another mortar here. Right in the area where they're burning. So they will take extra damage. Extra Teslas? Maybe. I don't think it's effective to put them all the way in the back because there are no bonuses there for extra damage. Alright, and more grenade launchers. There's only one here, right? Do we need a second one? I'm not even sure. Let's put them before that one. So they will be slowed down and they will be slowed down even more. Alright, let's take a look how slowed down orcs behave. Yeah, the problem is that we don't do damage right here. So the enemies that get through this area, through the middle, just go straight through. Over here, once we improved the fire damage here and everything, it looks better. Now we have leaks at the bottom instead. Yeah, we need more ways to deal with them. Because what we use here is not enough at all. Wow, this level is so hard. We need like full capacity here. So mortar upgrades, right? Attack speed. What is this? Mortar towers, more damage. More radius, more damage, more attack speed, more damage. Because we can get more mortars, but if they do crappy damage, what's the point, right? So let's take a look if they will become useful at some point. If they compare to anything in terms of the damage. Alright, so the mortars right now are doing like 3k DPS, which is non-existent. It's like nothing. I want more flamers up here, like to put it over here, so the orcs that are going through will be already burning. The mortars are doing just as much damage as our rockets, if we will upgrade them properly. Wait, mortars are up top. They're already doing the same damage as our rockets. It's grenades that are doing the same, the weak damage. Okay. Mortars are sort of okay. We can make them better, of course. But look at those leaks. It's hard. Let's make mortars better. By making more mortars, of course. Improving their area of effect. And damage. The area where I want mortars to hit are here. So we have more mortars now. This area. And this area. Because that's like where the enemies are weakened. This mortar goes... Man, we need to weaken the enemies here before they get to this area. It's hard to defend. Well, I mean, let's make it easier to defend by placing the mortar fire right here. Let's see if that will change anything. We made significant upgrades to the mortars. That might be good. Yeah, the problem with this area that orcs, they just flow right through it. They like don't care. Our AoE attacks don't do that much because once the enemies are past the flamethrower, they are already running. They're not slow, they're fast and furious. And we don't want that. So we need another grenade launcher right here and another flamethrower somewhere there and aim the mortars in that area. Mortars are doing pretty decent damage, more than the Gatling guns already. I mean, gunners. So they did well. Not play again. I wanna go to another level. We need to get the cubes to make them better. Can we buy a cube? 31k, too much. So I said I want one more grenade launcher, right? Grenadier. That's 11k, that's cheap. Another flamer. Penetration now. Flamethrower is 20k, too much. Gunner range, extra health. So I was thinking maybe we can win this, especially now with the mortars, like get the cube. Because we had no mortars before, now we do. We have extra grenade launchers and everything, so things should be easier. This area is good. This area was where the enemies leaked, so we'll put another grenade launcher like here. We have another Tesla. If we can place it here, that would be nice. I think we can. No, it's too big. Let's place it. I don't really care, because we will add mortars and that will do the trick. So the mortars will be shooting where the enemies are burning already. Oh yeah, that area will be mortared to death. Same about this area. What about this area? Pretty much mortared to death anyway. Hell yeah, I think now we don't need to use our missiles and we should be okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that area is being mortared alright. Look at that. Looks good. Yeah, that extra DPS will definitely help. Our missile is not even close anymore to the DPS of that towers and everything. Honestly, there is not much to see right here because the enemies are just being farmed right now. So we're going for another cube that I think I will put into upgrading the mortars to give them shrapnel. I don't know if that will be useful, but it should be good. The extra Tesla towers helped as well, so now the enemies don't really get to go where they want to go. Also, they confuse them, so that's good. So yeah, the mortar managed to do 1 million damage already, which is... it's not perfect, it's not like crazy high, but it's more than I expected it to do, especially for those tiny upgrades we got into it. So when we'll make it better, it will be even better. So far, no leaks. I hope there won't be any leaks anyway, because that would be sad. The bottom area is fortified with another Tesla tower, so it should be okay. The top area is being fortified by mortars. So yeah, now we only have to get rid of the top area again and we're good. There we go. We are done. All orcs are killed. And now we can get either the mortar shrapnels or the nuke. Shrapnels. 3 shrapnel that deal damage. Do they penetrate? No. Oh. Well, the shrapnels are fun, but not that great, I think. It's like more single target thing than AoE thing. The problem is there are not that many upgrades for the mortar tower out here, so it will not help too much. We can increase Tesla coil fire rate, but in that last level it won't help us that much right now. We need more DPS, we need more damage, we need more everything. Let's get more damage for the mortars. That will help. More penetration for the shrapnel. We have like 6 shrapnel pieces with some penetration and like 3 damage. I don't know. It's 10%. I don't know. It's like double the damage for a single target, so I'm not sure how good is that. Well, the rest of the levels are completed, so we don't have an option to pick anything right now. Yeah, I was upset that the enemies are going through this area way too fast, so let's put the grenade launcher here. We need more fireworks there as well, because the enemies, they will go through. Let's add the mortar right here as well, for the enemies that are poisoned. The mortars have pretty good fire rate, and those are the shrapnel, the small pieces of stuff that are flying out. Yeah, this is so much better right now. The orcs are slowed down straight away, so they do not pierce us as they did before. Well, they're trying to, but it's harder for them, hopefully. The problem is that we probably will need to move the fire things from this area all the way to the top, because orcs that get through this area are not being damaged too much already. So we need more damage for this spot over there in that cube. Whoa! The bottom area is leaking like crazy. Not sure what we can do to prevent that, to be honest. Oh yeah, it's because of the enemy pressure. Sometimes they just push through. Can we get another flamethrower? Yep, that's good. And more shrapnel, because who knows. So I was complaining about this, right? Let's fortify it with fire. Something like that. So now the enemies here will all, well, not all, but most of them will be burning, so they will take more damage. The problem is this area, though. It's tiny, and there are not enough defenses. And the orcs, they just like, hello, they just YOLO through this. We cannot make several layers of defense here because of the range and the amount of enemies here and everything. It's so hard. That top area is being bombarded, okay. This area is good now as well, but the bottom area is suffering. Top area is suffering as well, so we need more DPS up top. I wonder, like, we need the special abilities and stuff, I guess. That's a lot of enemies that leak through. Jesus. Our Teslas can't handle that amount of enemies for sure. It feels like when we need additional cannon that will just shoot there. Can we get additional cannon? No. Can we get additional laser? No. We can get additional gunner. It's cheap. I mean, we need it anyway. Let's get more damage to gunners. Let's get... What is this? Penetration chance. I mean, it might not be great, but it will help. Shrapnel damage. Let's get that one. So we need to secure this area somehow, and I have only this idea, and that's horrible idea, because that cannon will not shoot anything. We need a small island here. Top area has issues as well. I'm not sure how we can solve that, because whatever we do, we don't do enough damage. Lasers are the only option that we have in this area. Let's do something like this, it might work. I don't know. At least the burning enemies might take extra beating now, so it's okay. Yeah, so... Does it help? The top area is like crazy. It's leaking like crazy. We need another flamethrower here. And we need additional layer of flamethrower plus mortar over there to slow them down and soften them up before they get too close. That's not enough damage. Oh wow, that tower is not working well. That's another reason. Like the aiming of this laser tower, I thought it will trigger the angle over there, but instead it triggers the angle somewhere here, somewhere weird. The problem with the laser tower is that you actually need to see where they will end up, and you gotta be happy with the angles they are taking. Like this one is bad. It's shooting a lot of enemies there. Yeah. Is it good? Not as good as it could be. Or is it? Like, we're analyzing the lasers now. Now, this one is so much better. It's way more efficient now. It's attacking them several times and going all the way deep into that enemy area. Same about this one. I don't even use the missile and it's still working okay-ish at this point. Yeah, like, look what happened here. The bunch of enemies just got through. And we can't do anything about it. Like, even if we kill them, there are just too many of them. We can get emergency supplies that will give us the nuke, for example, or cryo beam. Not sure about the cryo beam, if it's good enough. Strafing run is a once per battle ability. I don't believe in those. I mean, they are real, for sure, but how good they are, not so good. Mortar towers. Yeah, but we need additional flamer, which we don't have. And we need additional grenade tower. No, we need a flamer there. We can get a grenade tower if we want to. Is it useful? I'm not sure. Let's get more shrapnel. Shrapnel is maxed out now. For the mortars. What is this? Gunner fire rate. Gunners feel so useless in this level. So the problem is we need the fire source, and all our fire sources are like busy. Can we borrow one from some area? Like here we can't do anything because there are already way too many enemies that are going through. So we can't do anything about that. Most of them are going through this area. So let's add additional mortar here. Maybe we can remove this one. So let's put it here. It will soften them up, and then this area can be mortared. And then here we can use this flamethrower. The hell is this? We have two of those grenade launchers here. Why? Well, probably because one isn't enough for this area. They just keep going through. Alright, let's see. I hope this fire will be enough to soften the enemies up and to slow them down and take them out. But I'm not entirely sure. Well, it definitely helps to an extent. The problem that this area is too wide. Mortars are doing a really good job now. It's like almost as cannons. Almost as good as cannons in terms of DPS. The problem is that leaks at the bottom are insane. We can remove one of the gunners because they are all shooting at the same targets. It doesn't really help that much. Man, we need more flamethrower. This is bad. Let's get additional gunner now. They might not be great, but that's better than nothing. So yeah, those things here, they shoot somewhere where they don't help that much. I'm not even sure how we can make them useful because the enemies here, they are too tough. And like getting extra cannons, extra gunners or anything won't help. Maybe we can remove this flamer and put it back there. That will do. Because this one is almost doing nothing. Let's try it. Because we need a flamer here for sure. Because without it, man, it's not working. We also need one more laser tower, I think. Because without it, it's hard as well. So yeah, now all our gunners that shoot through this area will get a penetration and damage bonus from those things. And that should allow us to soften the enemies up easier. Maybe they will not leak too much. They still leak like crazy. Man, this is so hard to defend. Well, the bottom choke point is sort of okay. It's not great, but it's sort of okay. Top choke point, the middle one is like bad. The top area it's supposed to be good now, but it's not. It's barely holding on. The enemies are getting through, so there are not many things we can do about that right now. Yeah, I think what we need, I don't like the laser angle that we have there. It does nothing. It mostly shoots emptiness, so no any. Oh my god, we're leaking at the bottom, at the top, everywhere. So this laser is shooting like that. It's okay, but it's not shooting too many targets. This one is perfect. Maybe we'll place it here to give an... Yeah, let's try it. Let's try to place it here to give a parallel experience. Like basically the same stuff but different. So it will do the double attack like that. That will help more. Straight line laser here. Not so sure about that. Let's try something like this. I want to know how it will shoot. That area will be terminated. That's where most enemies are going from. Either this area or that area. So that will help. The problem is the flame. Like the flamer over here should be something like this. So they will take extra damage, at least here. Because there is no easy way to deal with them. Yeah, at least this area will take damage now. I think this is better because it's supposed to be hitting more targets now. And the ones that are both burning and getting extra damage from the poison clouds. I don't think we'll be able to beat it just now. Yeah, as I stop shooting, the enemies, they just get through. We need more mortars, maybe. More mortars. We'll put another one over here at the top. They will not leak. Another one at the bottom here. So we will take care of those enemy hordes easier. I'm not sure how they're forming, but I can see that a lot of enemies are just going through this area, which we are bombarding right now, and it doesn't help. And at some point, they just overwhelm us. And in order to prevent that, well, we need to mortar the hell out of this area. Upgrades. We have 67k. That's enough for another laser. Awesome. Do we get more mortars? Yeah. And more mortar damage. Anything else? Not really. We can upgrade our missiles. Missile damage. Let's get 10 more. I don't know if it helps at all, but whatever. So since our main issue is this area, not the top one, here they break through every time. I think we gotta add additional mortar right here. And put this one a bit closer as well. So that area will be bombarded to hell by mortars, and that will soften them up a lot for future cleansing. Let's see if that works though. We gotta wait till the time where there are a lot of enemies, so we can do it right now. Gotta push the timer. Well, the enemies are still leaking through the middle, but not from the bottom area of it, not from this area anymore. From here mostly, the ones that are going through the left and like through this area. So those are those annoying guys. I think we can get additional cannon, put it here and shoot towards this area. That will help, because we are doing our best right now. Wait, I think we got the new laser. Did we actually put it anywhere? Or I forgot about it. Yeah, things are looking way better right now with the newfound tactics and even more mortar damage and stuff. The bottom area is still like being overthrown. Okay, next upgrade, mortar damage, or I think mortar damage is good because it's damage to all the enemies. New cannon, 37k, we don't have that yet. Missile damage, I don't like that. Let's get the mortar damage instead. Grenades, explosion radius, upgraded as well, maybe it will be useful. And yeah, I forgot about my additional laser, which is fantastic, and that's exactly what we need, is put in extra laser here. I think those 3 lasers will... Oh yeah, that's actually really good angles. That's all the enemies that are going through that area. They will all get extra damage. So that's like half, top half of the map. Nice support to everything there. They're still getting through though. This is insane. Even with all those lasers and towers, the top area barely holds on. Barely. You can see how the mortars are bombarding the orcs here. Everything is looking nice. Oh yeah, we can move it like that. Smooth transitions. The area here, we might be able to win this. No, we won't. Like that leak over here at the bottom is too much. All of the top is holding on just nicely, so all we need is to fortify the bottom a little bit And we are good to go, because this is not good. This is like the whole bunch of unlawful orcs going through the border. All right, 37.6. Let's get ourselves... What do I want another cannon. It's like 300 more. That will help us drastically, maybe. I'm not sure. That will help us to take out the enemies that are annoying. Tesla coil damage might be good as well. That will help to clear out the enemies. We can get extra fire rate. Oh, the damage is 27k. It's too expensive. I've got the free penetration chance upgrade. So our penetration weapons should be a bit better now. Let's do another run. I'm doing it for money now. Like the run for the money. Because I want another cannon. We want to put the cannon here. That will shoot right here. So that will stagger the orcs that are going through. That will soften them up. And they will not be able to break through like they do right now. That's one of the ways how we can fight them. Let's see if penetration actually works. Well, sort of. You can see that cannon actually managed to shoot all the way to the back right now. That's surprisingly good. So burning enemies that do not consume penetration shots are pretty nice. Alright, we gotta focus at the bottom. So if we will be able to decimate the enemies here, to lower the numbers. Yeah, look at them, they just flowing through this area so fast. Like, I will act as a mortar tower, since we have the slowdown capabilities a bit. That might actually help to soften the enemies up before they break through. Probably not, though. Grenades are doing 100-something K damage. It's not that much. It's half of my missile, though, so it's better than nothing. Oh, man. We won't be able to beat it right now, but soon. We need a couple more towers to be able to beat it, and we need to farm to get those towers. Maybe rearranging something would be a great option, but I have no idea what to do right now to make it work. Look at them all go at the bottom, my god. We are massively leaking orcs. This was so close, look at that, that's the rest of them. We beat most of the orcs, but those guys... Maybe we can... No. Those guys managed to get through. Let's get the cannon. Grenade explosion damage. Maybe that will do the trick. So it will be better. Cannon. Should be over here. I think that will be the game changer. Because those shots, they will slow down the enemies that are getting through. That will soften them up. That will not allow them to be so annoying and powerful. And hopefully that will prevent them from overflowing our defenses. Theoretically, we need to buy another Tesla tower and put it somewhere here. That should allow us to defeat the SKPs easier. But we should be okay even like that. Well, this time the orcs got the breakthrough from the bottom. Because the pressure that's built up over here, they gotta relieve it by just going through the border and going through our areas and getting through wherever they're going to. I have no idea what's the point of their intervention, but we are still alive. That's what's most important, and there are no more orcs left. Those are the last of them. If we'll be able to beat them right now, we will win the round. And the only area where we leak is the bottom one right now. Well, the top area has some orcs going through as well, but that's not that many. And the problem is we don't have the Tesla tower that covers the very bottom of the screen, like this area. Because when they go there, nothing stops them. This one doesn't stop them. So yeah, that's a bit... We lost? What the hell? Top area leaked a bit in the end. The hell? I'm getting additional mortar. That's it. We can get more fire rate for the gunners. I do not think it will change anything drastically, but we will see. So where do we want that mortar? I think we can place it up here, but that's not where the enemies leak most of the time. So that's the problem. Like, yeah, we can, But how useful that will be? I think I want to put it somewhere here. Like, this is the area where we have too many orcs. Bottom area would help as well, but it feels like we don't have enough time to deal with most enemies there. Wait, I know it. We need to move this circle here, this circle here, and add additional circle here. So we'll have like more coverage here. They are so fast. The problem is that they don't really get through, they just stay there. So the mortars would be better if they would shoot here instead, where I have the most orcs, or here where there are a lot of orcs already. So yeah, and the problem that why we can do that, why we can't aim mortars here, because the damage output will be lower. Right now we have like 50 plus, I'm not sure, it's like I think about 60% damage increase from burning enemies and poisoned enemies. So if we'll do that, we will lose like a lot of DPS, so that will be way less effective. There are some enemies that are still getting through. There are no more orcs left, so we leaked only like, I don't know, 10 orcs right now. The top area isn't looking good as well. I don't know why in the end they are getting more aggressive. Maybe we get tougher orcs in the end or something, but yeah, usually by the end of the level the enemies, they get tougher, and that's when you get the final enemy breakthrough that made us lose last time. But I think that we are winning this now, because we defeated most of the orcs. We have like 2k left. Some of them are still getting through from the top somehow. Those guys are fast, that's why. I can't even kill them with my missiles, because they're moving way too fast. And come on, the last orcs. We won. This guy is so fast. Survived. There we go. We managed to get 300k for survival. So now we can spend them to get the nuke. One bomb used, that's okay. Nuke explosion radius. Nuke damage. It's not one shot in the enemies though. Huh. Alright, free penetration chance. What's the damage buff? 30% damage from the poison and 30% damage from the fire. So it's like 60 if it's additive. It might be multiplicative as well. So now I want to do a run that will allow me to get, I don't know if there is an achievement or not, but I want to clear it completely. So for that, we will do some upgrades. More explosive orc chance. One more grenade launcher, that's nice. Grenade launcher damage, nuke usage and explosion radius, I don't care. Health doesn't matter because we need to have all our health right now. Gunner fire rate, let's get something that will get us more DPS. Alright, so now we have one more Tesla, one more grenade launcher. For the Tesla, I think I'll move this one over here. Grenade launcher, I wanted to put it somewhere, I don't remember where exactly. Maybe here. So the enemies will suffer straight from the start. Another Tesla, I'm not entirely sure. I would like to put it somewhere where we can counter the leaking enemies, but it's extremely hard to figure out. The bottom area already had the bonus of getting additional gas, and Tesla moved, so it should be okay. So let's add that Tesla right here. That's not, no. Right here, so we can deal with the enemies that get too far. Alright, let's see. I hope we'll be able to master the last level this run. Yeah, this is looking way better when they are already poisoned by the time they get close to the fire. It might require some RNG though, because the thing is, the location of the bombardment, the location of the grenades and everything is a bit randomized, so we are not guaranteed to get the same results every time. There is still some RNG left here and there. Like there is an orc going through already. What the hell? We don't want that. We want to make sure that no orcs will leak through us. We improved the explosive orc chance though, so that should allow us to do more DPS. Look at them go. Those crazy bastards. They want me to fail my run. That's what they want. Man, this is hard. So the orcs at the bottom. Man, the orcs at the bottom really want to get through. They don't care. They just run in every time they can. The top area never leaked too much, so it should be okay. Especially now when we can just bombard them a little bit more. That's a lot of orcs. Let's soften them up with the missiles. Yeah, Teslas are good. Maybe I would like to get them additional damage buff. That's the end of the run, pretty much. No. There are some leaks at the top. Okay, we've managed to deal with that. Thanks to the orcs, Tesla Tower's power to turn orcs around. That turned the game around a bit. So the orcs that managed to break through are all dead. And we get the perfect victory right now. All we needed is 300k more investment. All right. Yeah, we are not done yet, but I think that there is no chance now those two orcs will be able to do something. There we go. Upgrades. We have everything. All the levels are mastered. What the hell is this? Wait. Attempts, survivals, all orcs killed. First attempt, first survival. All right, that kind of shows us the stats. I've been playing the game for 6 hours, but I was having a lunch, so I think it's like closer to 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, because this level I started it in 2 hours 42 minutes, and first survival is 4:53, so, you know, the difference is too much. Well, I thought that we are done, but in order to get all the achievements, we gotta try harder. We need to deal 666k damage with a single nuke. Survive level 1-1 with only single tower and no abilities. Survive through 1 with only one type of tower and no abilities. Survive to 1 without any towers. What the hell? Survive the level 4-1 with only flamethrower, Tesla coil, and cryobeam. Buy all upgrades. Survive 5-1 with only 3 types of towers and no abilities, and 6-1 with 4 types and no abilities. 6-1. It's the previous level, so not this one. Okay. I don't want to do those right now, maybe later, but I feel it was fun. I really enjoyed the game. Let me know what do you think about the game down below in the comments. I'm really curious on your opinion. Orcs. Sorry, we have an orc problem is a great example of a really nice combination of tower defense, incremental, and even strategy game, sort of. So yeah, I really wish to be able to find more games like that, so more of those games will be created. And if you want to support my channel, become the channel member. I'm really grateful to all the members that are part of my community already. That means a lot, honestly. But like and subscribe and commenting is still free, and that will help to promote the video in YouTube algorithm. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been Stan Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.